For 20 years, Manchester United was the pinnacle of the English footballing pyramid. And now, after 6 games played in the Premier League, they stand 12th in the league table. They won barely against Fulham, they lost against Brighton, Liverpool, and then won against Southampton, won against Barnsley, congratulations. Then they continued to draw against Crystal Palace, draw against Twente, and lose considerably against Tottenham. It is tough for Man United, to say the very least. And they have not looked at all convincing this season, have they now? Erik ten Hag is under fire again. And Man United still have not won a league title since Alex Ferguson left. Now, more than 10 years ago. What can Man United do at this point? What can Man United do to fix up? How did Man United get here? They had all the money in the world. They still have the money they need to spend big. They have the money. They've been spending big for years. They have the infrastructure, surely. They used to at the very least. They had everything. And yet now they are here. What happened? How did this happen? Now, Man City becoming an emergent superpower in the English league certainly didn't help for Man United. They would have won a few league titles already, if not for Man City. But still, look at where Man United is now. That is not a question of we could have won something if Man City was here or not. They are 12th. They are 12th. There is a big difference between 12th and 2nd. 2nd is currently where Man City is at. Why is Man United not first? I mean, if you read the thumbnail and the title of the video, you clearly know why. It's arrogance. And I just want to talk about this. The cost of arrogance. You should never be too arrogant as a football fan. I have watched Anderlecht growing up. I grew up being a Club Brugge fan in Belgium. I have watched Anderlecht. And Anderlecht was always saying, it's been this many years since you won a trophy, because Club Brugge and Anderlecht are rivals. And Anderlecht was winning trophies every single year. So they were saying, it's been a year since you won a trophy. It's been 2 years, 3 years, and they taunted you for it. Up until that 8-year mark. And then Anderlecht lost in a cup final against Club Brugge. Since then, Club Brugge has been dominant in the Belgian league. Anderlecht has been nowhere near. Simply nowhere near. They have not won a single league title in, I believe, 8 years now, something like that. Club Brugge has meanwhile won 4 in 5 and has won a trophy, at least one trophy every season, 10 seasons in a row now. That is the cost of arrogance. Man United is not unique in that. Rangers was a very dominant team at one point, became very arrogant. What happened to Rangers? Well, we all know what happened to Rangers. They stopped winning. Now Celtic dominates that league. It's like their backyard. And you can go to Ajax as well. Ajax became arrogant and fell down. That is the price for arrogance. That is why whenever I see an arrogant fan within the fan base of a club that I root for, I always push back. Manchester City is a great example of this. Manchester City has remained humble despite their success because there are still older fans who remember the third division. And I don't know what is more humbling of an experience than being relegated to the third division. Maybe being relegated to the fourth. But there are not a lot of more humbling experiences than that, are there now? The problem is, those older fans are becoming less and less percentage of the population of Man City fans. Man City is winning trophies. When big teams win trophies, they get new fans, young fans who don't have a club already. Because, let's be honest, 50% of young kids just pick whatever team wins the most trophies. Currently that's Man City. These fans are growing up. 5 years from now. 8 years from now maybe. Those fans will be the majority. They will be 20-year-olds who have seen nothing but Manchester City winning trophies. And then comes the arrogance. People thinking We are so good, so we simply will win trophies. It doesn't matter who our manager is. It doesn't matter who this is. It doesn't matter if this player is good or not. We will win trophies. It's no reason to be in a panic. That is arrogance. Thinking that you should never be worried about anything. That is arrogance. That happened to Man United. Oh, Fergie left. We'll win trophies anyhow. Will you? Where's your league title? Fergie left. Where's your league title? Because that was the mindset that Man United fans had. They were like, okay, Fergie leaves, big deal. It'll take a while, but we'll win trophies. Where was the plan to win another league title once Fergie left? There was no plan. There was no pre-made plan on how to get to a league title once Fergie was gone. Man City needs to make sure that when Pep Guardiola leaves, there is a plan for a manager before Pep Guardiola is even gone to come in, get the players he wants with the squad that is already there as well, and go on kick on and win a league title within 3 years of when Pep leaves, preferably within the first year of Pep leaving. Man United did not do this because they were too determined on Fergie and they were too arrogant to see that once Fergie would leave, it would be difficult. Man City fans are becoming more and more like this, and that is why I just have to say, mind the arrogance. Look over at your neighbours. That's going to be Man City if that arrogance continues to grow. People constantly praising the likes of Jeremy Doku, even though they are not good enough, simply because they play for you. That is not pride, that is arrogance. People constantly attacking other clubs rather than focusing on your own club's shortcomings. That is not pride, that is arrogance. Always remain humble in my opinion. I just wanted to make this video here because Man United again and again and again just prove that they are not the club that they used to be and that they will probably not be that club again for a long time. Just as Anderlecht was. I think Anderlecht might not win a league title until 5 years in the future. They just don't look ready. We're talking about like 15 years of a wait to win another league title. Is that what Man City wants for themselves? It's clearly what Man United decided on. It's what Arsenal decided on when they brought down Highbury and built the Emirates. Man City should not be like that. Now Chelsea, I can talk about them, but they are a unique case because of like the ownership change that was kind of forced and stuff like that. But I won't talk about them because they are very unique in their situation. But Man City, to all Man City fans, you must mind your arrogance. Because Pep Guardiola will one day leave. And when he leaves, there should be a plan in place to win that league title as soon as possible once Pep is gone. Because I promise you, yeah, imagine this. Pep Guardiola leaves this summer. Next year, Man City win the league title again. Make it 6 in a row. What does that tell you? It tells you Man City was never dependent on Pep. Man City is just capable. Now you could take that two ways. You could say, okay, stay humble, heads up, we've always got challenges to face, be ready for that. Or you could say, oh, everything will be okay, let's throw our feet up and let's just sit here. We'll just keep winning. Oh, we didn't win the title this year, we'll win it next year. We'll win it next year. Okay, third time is a charm. 5 years is okay. Oh, it's been a decade. Yeah. Fuck. For anyone who cares about what the biggest club is in the world, personally I don't, I just want to see my team winning trophies now. Man City will never be the biggest team in the world, but Man City should have the ambition to become it. Why? You'll never become the biggest team in the world, you just said. Yeah. So you'll always have something to go for. You'll never have fulfilled your mission. It's impossible to fulfill that mission. So you keep going at it. That's something that Man City needs to do. Always a goal. Never to be happy. Stay humble. Stay humble. Like Haaland says, but God himself is not. but be ready. Because it was an arrogance by Pep Guardiola going into Newcastle when he played who he knew was his worst offender in Kyle Walker against Newcastle. He knew Walker was his worst offender. He played him, it cost Man City. He knew Walker was his worst offender, played him against Arsenal, it cost him. That type of arrogance costs you. We've already seen Pep have that quite a few times. So there was a lot of arrogance going into the FA Cup final against Man United. Well, how did that turn out? So just as a final time, stay humble, Man City fans. Thank you for watching to the interview. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell me down below what you think, by the way. I always forget to ask. Tell me down below what you guys think about everything I've talked about. It's just been a bit of a rant, this one, I suppose. But yeah, tell me down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.